Welcome back, Nemesis Gaming League, for our final matchup of the night, where we're going to head over to the Challenger League, where we have a really good one for you tonight between the Tigers and the Assassins. And it is shaping up to be a really hype first matchup of the season for these two teams. Two teams that were really on the lower end of things last season, or middle of the pack really for the Tigers, but both teams wanting to start on a high note right now. And I'm joined by Jaegers tonight for this cast. How you doing?
I'm feeling fantastic. My hands are still shaking a little bit. Just got done with a game 5 OT
Oh,
and it's pretty hype. Pretty hype. Ready for this season magic.
yeah, I feel you. This is been long awaited. I feel like we've been off a lot longer than I'd like. I mean, that season 4 to season 5 break was long, probably a lot longer, but this one just hit different because I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things, and the season's going to be a banger for sure. And Challenger League is always one of the most fun to cast because you're not really that level of Titan where everything's just cracked. You get to see the flaws and get to see the teams trying to capitalize on those flaws, and hoping for a high scoring 5 game series. I don't know about you.
Fingers crossed. I mean, we want this one to go the distance, OTs, and everything. And looking at the players on these rosters, it should be like Tigers, they have I play for Slays, who took a break last season, is back. Mangoes, who's also back. New GM, by the way. And on the other side, we got Sands, who's a management member. So this is gonna sound a little toxic, but it's always fun seeing management members lose. I
Oh,
don't know about you,
oh,
Magic. So
toxic. I mean, that's the case for most of them. But Sands is the homie. Sands, I think everybody likes Sands. Cool dude. But as you said, Slays was off last season, but in season 4 he won a championship with acceleration. So he's looking to really go back to back in his case and grab another chip for his team and his new team, the Tigers, who pretty much just made a completely new roster. They wanted all new players, and as you said, Sands drafted a couple new dudes, try to get something going because last season they finished dead last, and they're trying to turn that around, and they have high hopes this season. But we're gonna hop right into it as kickoff going to go much more towards the orange side, but Mango's trying to clean it up, but right to Smeg. That's gonna be a fun name to say all night, Smeg. But the pressure already mounting against the Tigers here as Assassins just putting on one after another, but it will be cleared away. And Slay's going to try to take possession of this, but no boost to work with means Sands can put it right back into the swing of things for the Assassins. As a nice clear here and really just letting it go by. And that's not really what you want to do right now when you have the pressure to let it slip away like that so fast. And but it will go back the other way. Smega had a chance and then Sands as well. But Sands is going to backflip, and that's going to keep the pressure off right now. But so far, not much happening. Kind of just taking turns with possession. As a shot here and a nice save from Ketchup. But I never got that prediction yet. So what you seeing so far, and how you think this is going to play out?
I mean, what I'm seeing is probably going to sway it a little bit, but I see Tigers in 5. I teamed up with Mangoes and Slays for the tourney, and we were able to beat a few good teams. And right as I say
Ooh.
that, Sands is going to hit it bottom left. The demo play coming in clutch for the Assassins.
Yeah, as you said, Smega gonna catch that last man back, lacking in the net, flat-footed, and just gonna take him out. And Sands, I mean, hitting the hardest shot in Rocket League, the open net, but he makes it no problem, right in the middle. And a nice goal to start off the Assassins. Had a really rough season, as we said. Last season has a nice clear there, but they're looking to turn things around quickly and hop on that 1-0 train. That's like the best feeling in the Nemesis Gaming League is being 1-0 to start the season. As of now, they're on the right track to do it with the lead. As it will get slowed down here in the Assassins' half, but a nice pinch in favor of the Assassins is gonna put the Tigers in the back foot here. They got some hard names to say, man. But Scribbs is gonna take control of it, looking for an air dribble, fix it past one, and almost puts it in. Almost a very nice mechanical play, and you can already see the mechanics showing off for this Assassins roster, or excuse me, this Tigers roster, as the Assassins looking to get it back to the other half and maybe get another goal on target. As a nice play there, almost got a nice angle in that shot there, but it will be cleared away. Mangoes with a pre-jump here, we'll clear it to the other side. Sands are going to 50 Mangoes, but Mangoes wins that 50. And things will slow down here again. Slays is going to give some time to Smeg, but he will get dunked. A double commit there, but it doesn't look like it'll be punished. And once again, Jaegers, besides that one open net, this is a very slow and calculated game.
I mean, it was two open nets magic. The Assassins just didn't capitalize on the
It's
first one.
true.
But I like these teams seem very evenly matched. Tigers seem a little bit more mechanical than the Assassins, but the Assassins making up with it with perfect rotations. And there's been a few times balls have been dangerous across the middle, pass across the middle of the field, and uh, so far only the Assassins are able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, and as you said, it doesn't matter how mechanical a team is if the other team has like they just play better together. I can't think of the word, but go to
Chemistry, man.
synergy. Yeah, that's a
Chemistry.
good one too. Synergy, chemistry, either way. But a nice shot from
Oh,
Mangoes, far down, and he cannot get the save in time as Smeg. And Mangoes showing off those mechanics we talked about and tying this game up 1-1.
nice read by Mangoes, and
Ooh.
it was bar down. Megalodon maybe trying to conserve a little bit more time, just tapped it in. Knew it was going in anyways. More time left on the clock for the Assassins to get another goal.
Yeah, hopefully they can punch back here. As we'll call it a fake from Ketchup right there, flipping away from the ball, but an unfortunate touch against the Assassins will send it back the other way. But a
Oh,
nice booming
what?
clear, and there's no one back unless Scripps can get it, and he will get under it in time and take control of it. Tries to get it past one, he will do so. Mango is going to beat Smeg, and this is going to be Tiger's pressure here. Potential double, what a shot from Mangoes with the read, and he is popping off early in this season with a beautiful double.
What a read!
Oh my
Mangoes recovers
gosh.
off the bump, goes to the ceiling, gets his reset, and then puts it in for the goal. I mean, it was an open net magic, but that was still an amazing shot nonetheless.
That is not a shot I could ever dream of hitting anytime soon. So, yeah, open net or not, Mangoes is stepping up big time for his team. And besides that one open net demo play where the Assassins pretty much got a free one, it's been the Mangoes show so far. He's got a nice 400 piece when it comes to points right now, and he's leading the charge for his Tigers roster as Ketchup's going to try to take it to the ceiling and get something going, but clear the other way and panic really right now for the Assassins. They're going to take all the time in the world. They won't be punished for it as Smeg's going to go over to Ketchup. A nice booming clear as Mango seems to be AFK right there. Hopefully, he does DC, so we got to see if Slays and Scripps can pull it together and clutch this game out. Otherwise, Assassins with a window here potentially tie this game up and steal this first game away. As a passing attempt here, catch up to Smeg and a beautiful passing play. It's a lot at top right, and the Mangoes DC will be punished pretty quickly.
Uh, I mean, can the voice of my ear help me out a little bit? What happens? Did they? Okay, so it's too late. It's under a minute left, and let's see if the Tigers can 2v3 this last minute and wait for him to come back.
Yeah, and that voice in the back of your head with the rules ready to go as Mangoes is back very quickly. So seems it was just a game crash, not an internet DC. As tie game here now, Assassins looking like they have a chance to steal this game away, as it looks like they've been outplayed for the most part by pretty much just Mangoes. His last 10 seconds, it is Tigers with the pressure off the backboard. Mangoes another shot, and it looks like Sands just needs a map because he kind of got lost there, and Mangoes is going to slot the third one of the game.
Mangoes is going to hop back in and make it an immediate impact where it was missing. He's gonna hit that shot. 5 seconds left. I mean, Assassins still have a chance in this game one, but the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and you can see Scraps in the chat right there. Wanted the reset, but changed his mind. Is almost a late goal here and still up in the air dangerously. Sands probably not the ceiling pinch he was hoping for, as it's going the wrong way. And Tigers looking to close this game one out. Sands hitting it up, but that is not the right direction. And Spruce will get one for the road with a little help from Ketchup, but nonetheless, a nice hard-earned win for the Tigers, as even about a minute of that was 2v3, but they will catch the dub here in this game one.
Tigers were able to bounce back from adversity after Mango's DC'd late in the game. And I mean, it's a little memey on that last 4-2. Let's it's really 3-2 with a little bit of extra spice. But Magic, I'm excited for the rest of the series. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep here. Knock on wood. but
Hope,
I think we could be going the distance.
yeah, I hope you're right. The Assassins, they showed some times where they had a beautiful passing play from Ketchup to Smeg, who slotted it top right. And if that trend continues and they get things rolling, we could have that 5-game series we're all hoping for, and hopefully make up for that first series of the night that we lost. But I think Mango's is giving us the content that we needed if we would have had all 3 series. That beautiful double tap off the ceiling and just giving us something to get hyped about in this first matchup. And Tiger's gonna take the first punch, and it's really on the Assassins now to turn it around, get more of those passing plays, and send this series in the right direction.
Magic. One thing to note, you've been saying Smegalodon. I think it's SS Megalodon. So, oh my
Mm.
goodness, Megalodon, the man of the hour, is going to make his name heard. I guess he's gonna put him up 1-0 with 8 seconds into game 2.
Yeah, I like the name Smeg. I don't know, but I guess for your sake, Eagers, his name's Megalodon from here on out. As Assassins will strike first off the back of the man himself, and Ketchup trying to clear this away, but it is right to Mangoes, who will center it. Sand's gonna hit it to the side, but it's right to Scraps. Megalodon going to take a whiff there. Mangoes with a little bit of a touch. Probably didn't expect the miss. So didn't get all of it. But is back the other way. Over the head of one, which stands is going to take control, pop it up. That is
Oh
an open
no!
net if no one can get to it in time. For the Tigers, Megalodon with a chance there.
Oh,
Puts it off backboard. Ketchup looking to slot it, but it is off the crossbar. Sands trying to center it. No one there, and that's going to be an easy clear for the Tigers. Scraps trying to dunk out one, but can't get it. Scraps gonna take possession of the ball here. Bangs it downfield. It's all him and Sands. Sands will win it. And he has time. Megalodon gonna bang it downfield. Slays doesn't find a good read. Will be bailed out by his team. And looks like Assassins have figured out pretty much what they're trying to do here for the Tigers, but so far, Assassins taking control of this game too.
I mean, right when you say, "Oh, Scripps messed it up," I was about to say you just about jinxed the Assassin's defense, but you were definitely correct. It looks like they got their chemistry down. Maybe it looked a little bit shaky early on in game 1. Could possibly because of due to the stream, and Slays is going to put it in Magic. Good job.
Slays just ruining our moment. We're trying to hype up the Assassins, and Sands gets beat to that ball, and it's an easy read for Slays just to finish it off. And that's really the first time we've really felt his presence. The former champion, last time he was on the field for a Nemesis game, and he's finally gonna show up here in this game too with a shot.
Oh,
As Stan's looking to slot it, but a little bit off, and Mangoes was there anyway. Ketchup gonna center this. A miss from Slays and a nice shot from Megalodon. Pass from Ketchup, and there you go, Slays, right back in your face. Answer for Assassins.
that wasn't a shot by Sands. That was a full team passing play, Magic, and Megalodon's gonna put it in for his second goal of the game.
True. Megalodon, really the man of the hour here for your Assassins, as he's getting everything rolling. Nice pass from Ketchup. He's had 2 like that, but so far it's been Megalodon slotting these. Slays to the air. We'll 50 out Ketchup, but it will kind of just stay neutral. Mangoes across field, and that is lots of time for Sands to control it up to Ketchup with a chance, but he can't find the touch he was looking for. Still dangerous, and Megalodon gonna slot another, his third of the game, and Assassins are rolling now.
Megalodon's gonna check in here with a hat trick. Awkward touch by Scripps. It's a little bit risky going for it, but whenever you see the open net, it's so enticing, and he puts it in for the 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and he's pretty much all the offense for this team right now, as his teammates lower on the end of the scoreboard, as Slays trying to answer one back, but cleared away by Megalodon. Pinch into the corner. Mango trying to set something up, but no one there. And an easy clear for Sands. Scripps to the mid, but a nice beat by Sands. He will whiff on the second challenge. It's a little close to him to react in time. But Ketchup nonetheless going to take control here. To the air, no one up to answer yet. Slays is finally up, and we'll clean it up. And he has a little bit of time to work with, but not much boost to work with. And it'll go back towards the Tigers' half. Assassins trying to get another one on the board here. And you have to think, if they're going to have one, it's going to be Megalodon as a shot coming out. And a save for Mangoes, but it's still dangerous. Sands hits the crossbar, can't find it. Ketchup can't find it either. And Megalodon just gets to watch his teammates both miss out barely. and he'll try to keep the pressure on. Sans dunks out one, but Mangoes is just an absolute tank. And Megalodon to the air. Ketchup is there, looking to hit it down, find it. And it just looks like all the pressure in the world is not amounting to much right now.
No, the Tigers, whenever they're on offense, they look really good. But it's whenever they're on defense, it starts to get a little bit shaky. Let's see if they can get some counterattacks here. Still a minute 40 left. Plenty of time. And Slays is going to get one there. With a minute 30 down one, it's a lot more doable, Magic.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a counterattack, but it's definitely a much needed goal in the right direction for this Tigers offense, who's been kind of slow in this game too. They're pretty much all around Mango's last game, and now that Mango's hasn't found the back of the net with a little bit of lag going on, seems like it has to be Slays to step up right now. As Mango's will take to the air dribble, and he's gonna put it on target and dunk the last man. It is the Mango show, and we're all just watching.
Magic, you said his name, and the man delivered with the air dribble, dunking Megalodon on the goal line, and that's gonna tie it up.
You have to think that this Assassins roster knows they just have to demo Mangoes, and it becomes a lot easier game as potential kickoff goal, but it will not be. It just takes one demo and Mangoes. The offense is pretty much not there for this roster. Slays is having some moments, but it seems like Mango is definitely the most mechanical player on this team, and I'm hoping to see really a shot on target there. Sans just catches the defense lacking and gives the lead back to the Assassins.
That was the third time Sans shot at the top right of the goal. This time hitting it, and just in time. With a minute left, the Assassins can finally breathe a little.
I love that Sloth logo he has for his icon. That's probably my favorite set of logos. As Slays is going to take it to the air, gets around it, and puts it mid. Mangoes can't find an angle. Slays drops it down in a shot, but it is all for scraps. That was the best opportunity they're probably going to get for a little while. As back the other way goes Megalodon, shot on it. Slays tries to clear it. Scraps does too, cannot. And eventually a clear from Mangoes. And low boost on both sides might mean this play slows down. Ketchup going to grab the mid boost. And Mangoes with no boost beats him out anyway. As this is going to stay dangerous for the Tigers. Is a beautiful pass.
No.
They get a shot from Ketchup. And he's going to put in potentially the dagger for this game too.
It's a slow roller, Magic, but it got the job done. And finally, the Assassins were able to stop the bleeding and put a hurt on that Tigers defense themselves.
Maybe it's a slow floater. Maybe that's what we got to call that when that happens, because that thing, I don't know if it touched the ground the whole way there, as Tigers keep getting pressured pretty quickly off these kickoffs. It looks like Assassins have the better handle things. And Mango's potential double, if he hits that, just give him the win. Just FF at that point, but he can't find it. And time will start to tick away here. And the Assassins looking to even the series up. As you said, it looks like we have potential for going the full distance. And these first two games should say anything. That's definitely the case. Maybe one for the road. Not even that. Assassins will take game two, and we're tied up.
Assassins able to bounce back as we get a disconnect here. Maybe changing the card, changing it a little bit, changing it up a little bit. But man, these Assassins, like it looked like a tale of two teams. Assassins started up out on top, Tigers fought back, and then Assassins finished the job. But I will say this on the Tigers side, Mangoes may have lost this game, but he got himself a pair of clips in the process. Man has been going off.
Yeah, Mangoes, already some highlights you're going to see at the end of the season. That double that he barely missed would have been absolutely disgusting, but he couldn't quite find the touch. And that, I mean, it really does result in the Assassins winning, because it looks like they're going to have to absolutely peak to get goals through, because this defense has been pretty solid for the Assassins. As this is a completely new roster other than Sans, and I guess that Megalodon there last season. But it is a new roster for Tigers, and they're trying to open up the season right. Game one went their way, but game two not so much. And this pivotal game three usually decides who wins the series. Both teams looking to take control, as Slays, a little bit awkward, loses control of it. And Megalodon is going to beat two people now, and a very important clear from Scraps to clean things up. A pass mid, no one there yet. Slays is there, and he tried to pre-jump with Ketchup, but it just goes right around him, and Slays is going to strike first.
I mean, Ketchup did pre-jump here, but honestly, there really wasn't much he
Yeah.
could do. All Slays had to do was just hit it away from him, hit it towards him. Ketchup thought it was going somewhere else, and that results in a goal.
Sometimes you gotta risk it for the
My
biscuit and go for a cool
goodness.
save. As Mangoes, what a save
Oh!
from Sands. The man's a beast, and he will not be denied today. He's gonna clear it. Catch up one-on-one chance. Can't find the flick. As Scraps is gonna clutch up on defense once again. He's been the third man that's really slowed things down and kept his team in a chance where they can win on the offensive side of things. And Scraps gonna rubber band that one right there. Slays is going to try to put it into their offensive half. This defense from the Assassins is holding strong for the most part. There's a pass here for Mangoes. Scraps with a shot, and oh my gosh, another save. This defense is making their presence be felt in this game 3. As Ketchup a pass over, a double commit. Sands is the last back right here. We'll slow it down and get a nice clear over the top, but right before Slays takes it again, and a pass to mid. An unintentional pass, but it'll either way, Scraps is going to put one on the offensive side as well.
I mean, magic. A pass is a pass. As a pass is a pass. It doesn't matter if the
Ooh.
defense hit into the mid. That's a shot you're gonna take, and that's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers.
A wise Jaegers once said, "A pass is a pass." Is it something
As
like
a
that?
pass is a pass.
Yeah. Sands is gonna hit the aerial here. Mangoes with boost to work with. We'll get
Oh,
another one. And I'm not sure this guy's challenger. I don't know. I think we might have a player in the game right now.
I mean, he would have been prospect if he didn't peak right before
True.
the deadline. So let's just be thankful he's in challenger. But Assassins, I mean, a minute 20 in, still plenty of time. But they need to stop the scoring output from the Tigers and find a way to get some themselves because past minute they've just been on defense.
Yeah, and going into game 3, I expected really
Oh my
the
goodness.
Assassins to have the upper hand, but Mangoes has 2 hands on top, and he's just suffocating this Assassin's defense. It's been so strong throughout the early stages of the series, but they cannot find an answer to Mango's shots, as I don't think he's really missed much so far. If he gets the ball, he's pretty deadly with it. As just like that, 4-0, I feel like we just started this game. And man, Jaegers, this Tigers offense is showing how strong they can be.
I mean, most definitely. I mean, it seems like a tale of two teams. Like on offense, Tigers are almost impossible to be beaten. But on defense, they're looking a little shaky. Thankfully for them, they've been able to stay on offense for the duration of this game 3.
Yeah, it's hard to get scored on when the other team never has possession of the ball. And right now, it's been pretty much Mangoes has 80% of possession in this game, as he will win the 50. Sands trying to get a touch he can control, and he will, and hit it safely across. Megalodon gonna hit over one, but Slays is there to hit it right back into Scraps. Scraps over to Mangoes. Mangoes looked like he wanted to pass it back to Scraps, but Scraps is already decommitted from the play, and that will relieve some of the pressure, but not before Scraps. Potential double, can't find it. Open net potentially here, and it is a corner in.
What a
And
save!
Megalodon will get to it in time, but that is a save you have to make, and hopefully it's not too late for that kind of save. But it's offense that they need right now, as a demo on Sands could be disaster, but it will not be too dangerous right now. There's a nice clear. Sands and Megalodon on top of each other. The Scraps says no more of that play. Scraps gonna beat out one here. Slays with a potential play here. A little bit of boost to work with. Double tap attempt, couldn't find it. Mangoes with the slowest roller of all time. Back the other way. Potential counterattack. Mangoes trying to take control. He will. He will whiff right there. Open net if anyone can get to it. But they will not. And right now, I don't know if the Assassins have the time to work with. There's a pass here. Sands can't find the read. And that might be the last straw because they're running out of time quickly. And Mangoes is just freestyling on their defense right now.
I mean, Mango's had a little bit more boost there. That was the 5th goal of this game. And if I'm the Assassins, I'm just looking for something to grab momentum back. Like maybe that save on the goal line that almost went in. Or maybe if they could find a goal with a minute left, they just need to do something because right now the Tigers' offense is on a rampage and they're looking like they can't be stopped.
Yeah, and you have to think about the series' long-term effects for this kind of game. When you get absolutely smacked like this in a game, especially in a pivotal game three, trying to win that match point game when you need two more to win it is almost impossible sometimes for some teams. As Mango's maybe another one here will find the read, but not enough power. And with 40 seconds left to tick away in this game, Assassin's still yet to find the back of the net. And Scraps is going to hit it up to Mangoes. No way he finds this one. His ketchup will keep him from having the chance to put it on target. Because, I mean, we see crazier shots from Mangoes already. And time's starting to tick away here. And you have to think there's no way Assassin clutched this one out. We've seen crazier things, but probably with a little bit more time in 15 seconds. Probably be on ESPN if they did, as Slays is going to give him one for the road. And a 5-0 win has got to feel good going into match point.
I mean, if you're the Tigers, you have to be feeling good about this game. Like even the just then little cherry on top at the end. But if you're the Assassins, you want to take that whole minute timer magic and find a way to stop this Tigers offense.
Yeah, and Sands, I probably expect him to take a little bit of time here, as you said, kind of calm the troops down. Is they didn't play bad, but the problem is their offense just was not here this game. They had a couple of amazing saves as Scraps almost peeking right there, and Slays will get another one. How about 6? Who wants 5? And you can have 6, says Slays. And a 6-0 win is absolutely devastating for a team's momentum. And week 1, we already get to see a test for this Assassins roster, see if they can overcome adversity. Because it's match point and they need 2.
I mean, it's gonna be rough for the Tigers. I mean, they had let's count 15 shots against them, and they only accounted for 5 saves. I mean, Tigers got enough accuracy to put 6 in, but I mean, they're not even putting most of their shots on target. And on the other hand, I mean, Assassins only had 4 shots. They need to get some bangs, get it across the field, and really put the Tigers on the back foot.
Yeah, what I felt was different about that game is Megalodon was just you didn't feel his presence like we did in the first couple games. He pretty much won that game too for the Assassins, but was nowhere to be found in this game as he was pretty much bottled up by the defense of the Tigers. And 6 goals is usually enough to win, no matter how many goals the other teams. So if you're Assassins, it's got to start on defense because 1 goal is a lot easier to counteract than 6. So we'll see what they can do here. Heading into game 4, match point, their week 1 lies on the line is they don't want to be 0-1 to start the year, or start the season really, because last season didn't end the way they wanted to, and a kickoff not the way to start it off, but Scraps likes it that way anyway.
Grabs starting off where the Tigers left off, winning the kickoff, and Ketchup not able to get back in time. Scraps is going to put in for the early 2-second lead.
That's a weird thing whenever one player has 112 points and both his teammates have 0. That's a solo man show right there with the kickoff goal. Sands to the backboard, but Mango's good rotations to understand what was happening and be there to clear it in time. Scraps going to pop it up to the corner. Shot on target here. Mango's will stop it before Slays has to commit as the third man. Slays off the wall. Ketchup with a touch, but not the best one. Megalodon's going to hit it mid to Sands. Sands not on target, and Scraps is right there to clean it up. Ketchup's going to have to turn on this. Plenty of boost to work with. He wants to hit Sands across the field. Sands with a shot. Can't find it. I think he had no boost, though, because I didn't see that corner spawn. But right now, the Assassins have the pressure they needed in that last game. It's all about capitalizing on it now, Jaegers.
What a shot by Megalodon.
Ooh.
Barely off. But it seems like Assassins are already doing better this game. I mean, albeit they're down 1-0. But they actually have an offense this game, and they're out shooting the Tigers right now.
Yeah, and being down 1-0 is a lot better than down 6-0, so I would say it's an improvement so far. As Sands trying to go up in the air, but he has no boost to work with, so that's the only touch he can provide. Megalodon's going to get beat to a ball. Ketchup as third man's going to put a shot on target, and he's going to find the gap, the only spot that ball was getting in, and he's going to... We got a tie game now.
I mean, Scraps is going to have the save there. It's a good shot, but Scraps was coming across, and Mango got a little nervous, and is accidentally going to dunk his teammate for the tie. I mean, the Assassins already doing better than they were last game.
Absolutely, and That's the kind of shots that usually don't slip in as the season goes on. After a few more games playing together, for the third man in net there to make the save. But this is game one of the season, so the synergy's not quite there yet. I mean, it's enough to get them to a series lead right now. Hopefully to close out if you are a Tigers fan, as it is back in the defensive half of the Assassins, where they found themselves a lot last game, as the suffocating offensive pressure that the Tigers showed in the first few games. Not really the second game, but that last game for sure, starting to peek its head out again. As a nice 50 from Sands. That's a free ball for whoever. Once it Ketchup's going to get to flick it over one, and a whiff right there from Scraps. The defensive mastermind is going to make a big mistake, and Assassins take a lead they much need.
Ketchup's gonna just put a little flick on target, testing out the defense, and Scraps did not meet the match. He's gonna whiff on the save, and the Assassins are gonna go up by 1.
Yeah, and that's one of those you hope doesn't get clipped and brought back used against you later in the season when you absolutely pop off, because Tigers win a championship. You have to think that some teams are gonna show them that video because they got to have something to counteract the championship. But long ways away from a championship nonetheless for the Tigers, but they're showing promise, but still down 1 goal in this game for Megalodon to the air. He's gonna find the read, and that's the offense we saw in the game. It's popping back up again.
You asked for Megalodon Magic, and you got him. Just gonna put a nice shot past the defense, and the Assassins, albeit that early 2-second goal, they're on a 3-goal run, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and that only goal is a kickoff goal, so really, in my mind, this is a 3-0 game right now. And a shot right there, but not on target. It's Megalodon. Catch it to the air, or maybe another shot. This guy's angles are on point tonight. Megalodon's going to put it up. That is too high. And Sands is going to sneak one in. Not the most powerful shot, but it's all he needs. 4-1 Assassin.
I mean, Magic, it's not always about power. It's about placement. And he caught Mango lacking, and he's going to put it in for the 3-goal lead.
Caught lacking indeed. We've seen a couple cases like that where the guy in net is kind of sitting there. And sometimes it's better to pre-jump, as we saw, I think it was Ketchup do earlier, than just to stay still and get beat. As it's back against the Tigers' defense as they try to claw their way out of this deficit. But it's Mangoes who's usually get things rolling, but it's like Sands has figured him out a little bit with a nice pre-jump there to clear it away. Meg over to Sands, full boost. Mangoes is going to keep it right back in the Assassins' defensive half. Ketchup's going to bang it up, but a nice hit down by Scraps. Keep the pressure on. Megalodon takes their 50 with Slaves. Pretty neutral, but Mango's is first up. A shot here. Ketchup having to make a crazy save to keep his team with a 3-goal lead here. But it's shots like that that the Tigers have to find and really get to the back of net if they're going to come back in this game.
Magic, this is a very different Tigers team than we saw in the last game. Maybe a little bit less confident, and it could be that a few of the goals have kind of punched them in the mouth and shocked them a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of shocked that they're down right now. After winning game 6-0, you're probably sit back in your chair, sipping your tea, and expecting a smooth ride to a victory. That's not the case right now. It's Slaves with a passing play to Scraps and almost a crazy save. At the end of the day, a nice passing play to get things rolling for the Tigers.
Nice little passing play from Slays to Scraps, and Ketchup not quite there in time. Took maybe a little bit too wide of an angle. Nonetheless, this is a lot more doable than 3 goals down for the Tigers, and they have a puncher's. Yeah. I had to stop talking before I put my foot in my mouth. But it seems like I don't even remember what I was saying, Magic. You can go ahead, take over.
All I know is Ketchup had a chance there, and he probably saw the open net, but we probably all do a lot, and that is miss the open net for no reason. And I'm probably professional when it comes to that, so I can't judge. But as time ticks away here, it's 2 goals needed for the Tigers to take the series here in this game 4. Otherwise, we're going the distance and going to a game 5 where winner take all and start the season 1-0, which is big time. Is a shot on target here, and that will be the nail in the coffin for the man, the myth, and he's going to slot the last one of the game.
Oh my goodness, the Assassins absolutely decimating the Tigers and shot totals this game. I mean, with 13 seconds left, there's always a possibility for another shot. But right now, the Assassins have 11 shots compared to the Tigers 5. And they needed offense, and they got it.
Yeah, Mango's looking for a crazy read there, but even if he hits that, this game's all but over. And I think everybody in the chat wanted it after getting robbed of that first series. We're going to a game 5, win or go home. And if I'm them, I don't want to start 0-1. So if I were them, I'd probably try to win this game. I don't know about you.
Oh, no, it's much nicer to start a season undefeated and then batting 0. But, I mean, honestly, like, with the way the Tigers played in game 3, I would say the Tigers are winning this, but Assassins came right back and stole the momentum. And it really depends which teams show up for this one, Magic, because at this point, I don't know who's going to win Game 5.
Yeah, and that game 1 is really off trend how the series has played out. It's been a lot of blowouts and just you can tell who the better team was by whoever won the game. But I really can't tell you who the better team is right now. It looks like the synergy for Assassins is netting them some wins, but the mechanics from the Tigers is doing the same in their favor. But mechanics and team play aside, and Super shows up in this game 5 because you know the nerves are just all over the place, and they know how much this first game means because every win is so important, and these are the kind of games you really have to win because at the end of the season you don't want to look back and be like, damn, we missed out on playoffs because of one single game. So it starts here. Scraps gonna take it to the half of the Assassins, and a little dangerous here for Ketchup. Will 50 out one. Sands to the mid. Mangoes is gonna dunk out Ketchup, and a demo from Mangoes, and a shot here. Scraps can't find it. Mangoes trying to turn around, but Megalodon is there to clear it, and he's gonna take it all the way across. Slay's awkward, but Mangoes will help him out. Ketchup's trying to take his time here. Full boost. Mango's putting the pressure on across the net. That's dangerous. And a little pinch from Sands and Mango or Ketchup. It's going to clear it the other way. Slay is not the touch he was looking for, but it doesn't look like it'll turn out to be too bad as Scraps is going to try to slow it down here and maybe get it across to the other half. But the pressure stays on as a pass mid open net and the shot for Megalodon. The synergy Ketchup to Megalodon. We've seen this one before. 1-0 Assassin.
The Assassins playing a little risky here. All 3 players are in the offensive third, and it's going to pay off for them in this game 5 as Megalodon puts it with a 1-0 lead only a minute in.
Yeah, I think we all saw that goal coming about 5 seconds before it happened. The pressure adding up as a shot here from Scraps, but nice save by Ketchup, and that is a lot of time to work with. Sands and Smeg are on top of each other, and Mangoes is going to punish that and send it the other way. He has no boost to work with, but he will fake one on accident, I guess. As a nice booming clear either way. Ketchup trying to get it past Slays, but he'll take the brunt of that hit and hit it back the other way. 50 straight into the air. Megalodon across. Ketchup just going to bang it. Probably had a chance to take control there. He's just going to hit it off the backboard. And a shot here and almost a post in, but it will post out. Luckily for the Tigers because they did not want to go down 2 goals. But they have to get their offense rolling now because the trend from these last 2 games is they can't score much.
So the Assassins are triple committing here, and it's working for them. And yeah, I don't know, Magic, but it seems like this game, Megalodon's gonna cash in another. But it seems like an entire role reversal. We were talking about the Assassins being on defense the whole time, Tigers being on offense, and then Megalodon just flipped the script. And I mean, Assassins looking like the more dangerous team here.
Yeah, and it went from 6 goals in game 3 to now 2 goals in the last 2 games combined. They're struggling to find the net as not Sands. Who was that? That was Scraps trying to find a booming clear to the top corner and maybe slot it in for a goal to get something rolling. Can't find it. Scraps off the corner right to Slays. Slays a Megalodon. Probably the MVP so far for this team, but no one back. Mangoes will with no boost get in front of it. Is Megalodon just causing havoc in the half of the Tigers as no boost to work with as Mangoes. Ketchup almost had a redirect and that is open but they can't find the. But right now it is all Assassins and it looks like the Tigers are kind of panicking because they can't seem to find the back of the net. And the pressure is mounting right now. Ketchup looking for a read. Mangoes is going to clear it away. Sands trying to keep it in as the time keeps on ticking. The defense from the Tigers is getting worn away and you have to think just like last 2 times, one's going to slip by. Scraps over to Slays, a chance. Slays
Oh,
can't
no.
find it. And that was a hard shot, but that's a shot you have to make if you're going to come back from a deficit like this. Because this is game 5, and it's the plays like that that are going to get you a win. But time ticks away. One beat, but Mango's is there to save it away. And the Assassins just have the Tigers' number in this game 5.
It definitely looks like that, Magic. I mean, it. I don't know. The timer can't go down fast enough for the Assassins. And on the reverse side,
Ooh.
hold that thought. Sands is gonna put it top left corner, and they're gonna go up 3-0. This win looking less and less doable for the Tigers.
Yeah, and I feel like every single one of the goals so far in the series for the Assassins have looked the same. A little bounce pass off the wall and a nice read from the second man just to finish it off, as Megalodon might have found that read if it wasn't cleared away. Scraps a nice dunk here. A minute and a half to go. Slays a shot here, tries to slot it. It is too high. Mango's with another chance, and he will put it top right. A much-needed goal to give the Tigers some late life in this game 5.
I mean, Mango's gonna get a shot top right, and he's gonna score the goal. But you have to wonder, is it a little bit too little too late for the Tigers in this one? Especially with the pressure Assassins have been putting up this whole game.
Yeah, it's better to start somewhere because 2 goals is definitely more doable than 3, but 2 goals is still a lot to ask for with a minute left in the way that this Assassin's defense has been playing in this last couple of games. I think it was 5-2 and now 3-1. They've, after getting 6-0'd, maybe
Oh.
Sands had some wise words for them in that timeout. But no one here, not enough wise words to hit the open net. No one in the rotation at the right time to slot that. As Ketchup's going to hit it across. A nice bounce, give him enough time to get to it. No one in net here, but a racing Mangoes will get back in time. And it's a lot easier to score when you're on offense here. If they're going to spend the rest of the time on defense, I don't know if they're going to win this game. And Ketchup with a nice 50 going right towards the net if it bounced in the right way. But looks like the Tigers will take control of it. And as the last 30 seconds wind down here, Jaeger, what does this Tigers team have to do to have some late life?
Honestly, they need to get some bangs in, hoping the Assassins whiff, and get some demo plays, and honestly hit their shots on target, as Mangoes will want that one back. But as the time ticks further down, the Assassins have to start cheering in their chat, and the Tigers wishing they had this one back.
Yeah, and after that game 3, I think we all thought it was the Tigers going to run away with it. But the Assassins, after going last place in Season 5, will start off Season 6 on the right foot, and they are 1-0, and they will be on the climb in the power rankings for. And you have to think Sands is probably happy with that result because his new roster is looking good, and that was a really good team in Tigers that they just took down. But I'm sure we'll see both of these teams in playoffs because that was some very mechanical, very well-played Rocket League. But it looks like the Tigers were just beat today, and I think if you play this matchup again, it could go either way once again. But we will get the full 5 games like we wanted, and a great way to finish off the night.
Most definitely. And we will be back on Wednesday for some more. Same time, 8 o'clock Eastern, and we'll have some more banging matchups. And honestly, that was a great night, first night to the season, Magic.
Yeah, a totally legit 3-0 for Hypernova, a nice 3-0 for I think it was Galaxy, and so far the action is pretty good. And as he said, we'll be back Wednesday for some more, as he said, banging Rocket League matchups, and to keep the season rolling and see who wants to go 2-0 to start the year, and on the other side go 0-2. But thank y'all for joining us. Stay on that grind, and good luck in your games, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Y'all have a good night.
I do need you.